So, good morning, all. Today we will start a new topic, bacterial conjugation. If we'll see the bacterial conjugation mean it is a type of method of gene transfer where one organism is transferring its genetic material to another organism through pili. So, it is the process in the genetic element means from the through the pili the genetic material like genes or DNA can able to transform from one organism to another organism. So the mechanism enable the organism to carry out some new function. When a new gene and new type of DNA will transfer from one organism to another organism, so these genes are carrying some important protein, and these proteins can be help in the adaptation of the changing environment, even though they can adapt the antibiotic resistance. So some new type of genes can be interchanged between the organism. So when these organism can able to interchange the genetic material through the conjugation, these genes carrying the very important protein so that they can be get adaptation of the changing environment. Sometimes these genes also can give the resistance against the antibiotic so that it will be helpful to the organism to adapt the environment which is having antibiotic. So it involves much larger changes. If you will see these genes when it will transform from one organism to another organism, the changes will happen into the acceptor organism, the organism which receive the new genes. It will change the entire genes, or it may be the set some of the genes it will get very new. So even whole chromosome also it can be transformed from one organism to another organism. So it depends what type of organism they are transferring the genes. Now three things we know that through these three process, bacteria can able to transform or recombine their genetic organization. So first and second thing already we studied in previous topics, and the first one is the transformation. So through transformation also donor organism can transfer their DNA inside the environment, and another organism which will absorb the DNA from the environment. So through this method we are calling transformation. Then second method we studied in which the donor DNA is transferred to the a vector. And that vector we studied in the bacteriophage. So through the bacteriophage, this bacterial DNA like plasmid and genomic DNA, nucleoid DNA can able to transform from one organism to another organism. And now we are going to see how this pili can able to help in the transfer of the genetic material from the one organism to another organism, or we can say donor to receiver. Now, how these three mechanism is there? First one is the transformation. So donor DNA can be transferred into the media, and these DNA will be there, and when they will be in the contact with the another type of organism which don't have that type of DNA, so it will be absorbed inside, and this method we are calling transformation. Then next method is transduction. In transduction, when a bacteria will attack by the bacteriophage, so lytic and lysogenic phases will be there, and through lytic and lysogenic phase, the new bacteriophage will be synthesized. That a new bacteriophage is carrying the bacterial plasmid and bacterial genome. And portion of the bacterial genome and plasmid it will be transferred by the new bacteriophage to another microorganism. And this method we know we are calling transduction. Then today we will see the conjugation. Through conjugation, two bacteria, one bacteria which is having some specific type of gene, and another bacteria which don't have that type of gene. So the donor which is carrying the specific type of gene we are calling donor, and it will donate those type of genes to another type of organism which don't have those type of genes. So genes will be transferred to a tube, and this tube we are calling pilus, pili, and or pilus. So these donor organism have DNA. It may be inside the nucleoid, or it may be inside the plasmid. So plasmid will replicate, and the extra copy at recipient organism, and recipient organism can able to have that new DNA. So both will convert into a donor type of organism. So later on, these two organisms can also donate the other organism which don't have same type of plasmid on some type of that gene particularly. So they can able to later on transfer it again. Oh, we will see in detail, and some experiment in the history which discovered these conjugation method was conducted by the Lederberg and Tatum. These two scientists, through the set of experiment, they proved that conjugation method is there in 1946. So they took the strain A and strain B of the bacteria. In the strain A, some genes is not present, and strain B some genes also not present. So strain A, the genes which is present on the strain A, it is not present on the strain B, and some genes which is present on the strain B, it will not be present on the strain A. So these two type of strains is there, and they are totally distinct type of organism like bacteria, and because they are distinct, they are having some lacking of the genes, and those lacking genes they are present in the other strain. So when we are streaking on the plate which is having minimal essential media, the media which is having very minimum amount of nutrient content, so that only bacteria can able to survive. So when we will pour these individual uh, bacteria on the plate, so these microorganisms can't able to survive, they will die because they can't able to utilize its content, nutrient content. So strain A, when they spread over the minimal amount of the uh, media, these microorganisms can't survive. So strain A and strain B, when we are growing and when we are pouring and spreading on the media, they can't able to grow. Now in the next type of experiment, they mixed these two strains, strain A and strain B, and after mixing and they incubate for overnight. And after the incubation, what will happen when they plated these microorganisms on a plate with the same type of media? So these microorganisms can easily grow on the media. So it proved that by some mechanism, if strain A and strain B together they transfer genetic material, and then now they can able to utilize this minimal medium, and they can able to grow as a colonies. So those organisms which transfer their genetic material through recombination, they can able to grow, and those or strain which are unable to transfer their genetic material, they can't able to grow on the media. So the frequency of this method is 10 to power 7 of the total cells. So frequency is not very high and not very low, but it is there. And this method later on we termed as a conjugation. So through conjugation, the genetic material from one organism to another organism, it is transferred. Now, Lederberg later on they transfer, and they said it is a unidirectional transfer. Means one organism is a donor, and always if the recipient is in the exchange, he will receive the DNA material. So what they said, unidirectional, meaning the one organism is a donor and another organism is a recipient. So one organism can donate the some genes and another organism it will receive. So donor organism we are calling F plus. F means fertility. So F plus is a donor organism, and recipient which don't have that type of gene we are calling F minus, and it is a recipient type of organism. So two type of organism it is there. The organism or bacteria which is donating the genes we are calling F plus type of organism. The bacteria which is receiving the some type of genes, we are calling F minus type of bacteria. Now after the Tatum 1946, Bernard Davis was there, and he conducted a experiment using the U tube. So this U-tube in between, he plays the minimal passback, and in this passback membrane, only media can able to or exchange, but the bacteria can't able to exchange. And he on the one side he pour the strain A, and another side he pour the strain F minus. So one side F plus strains is there, and another side F minus strains is there. When through they put some pressure on the one sided so that media can be exchanged, and he proved that when these two organisms they directly will be in the contact, then only the genetic material can able to transform, because through this membrane only media can be move from one direction to another direction, but the organism can't able to move. When organism can't able to move, so that they can't able to transfer genetic material. If they can't able to transfer genetic material, so they can't able to show growth on the petri plate. If suppose through the membrane itself, through the media itself, if they are transferring the genetic material from F plus to F minus, so these bacteria can able to easily grow on the petri plate which is containing minimal media and incubation. So they demonstrated, Bernard Deville demonstrated that through YouTube experiment, you that the direct contact is needed to transfer the genetic material. When F plus is having direct contact with the F minus type of bacteria, then they can able to transfer it. Otherwise, if direct contact is not there, they can't able to transfer. Now, bacterial conjugation. So bacterial conjugate meaning the unite. So uniting the genetic material. That's why we are calling conjugation. Conjugation word came from the conjugates, and it's literally meaning unite or yoke together. So genetic material is uniting from one organism which is having and another organism which is recipient. So donor organism is transferring its genetic material from the from one organism to another. So another organism which is receiving, that's why two type of genetic material is uniting. So that's why we are calling conjugation. Now it is a type of recombination where the one organism is donating and other one is receiving. So mechanism is involved is making a tube type of structure. Through tube type of structure, the genes will be transferred from donor to recipient. And this mechanism involves several genes. We will study those type of genes one by one, and these genes is present on the plasmid, and that plasmid is present in F plus type of organism. So F plus type of organism is only initiating the conjugation. Okay, and plasmid encode the pili, which required some type of gene which is present into the uh, plasmid DNA in the F plus type of organism. Then if you will see the plasmid structure, there is two type of plasmid. One is non-transmissible type of plasmid, and another one is conjugative type of plasmid. So non-transmissible type of plasmid, they lack the genes necessary for effective contact like TRA genes, and another type of genes is there, the DNA transfer gene or MOV genes. So this non-transmissible type of plasmid, they are lacking genes for the effective contact like TRA and MOV type of gene. Then conjugative type of plasmid, they are carrying necessary effective contact genes like TRA genes. So both type of plasmid is there, and some one plasmid don't have the TRA and MOV gene, and another type of plasmid, conjugative plasmid, they are having the necessary genes for the conjugation. Then mobilizable plasmid also there, and we are calling MOB plasmid. It contains MOB gene, that's why we are calling mobilizable plasmid or MOB plasmid. It can be prepare the DNA for the transfer. This gene can be involved the transferring of the DNA. So example is COL-E1. So COL-E1 strain is having this MOB type of plasmid, and it is able to transfer the DNA from one donor to another recipient. Then next plasmid is self-transmissible plasmid. So this type of self-transmissible, by the name itself you can able to understand this type of plasmid can able to transfer itself. So it is both conjugated and mobilizable plasmid it is having, and that's why TRA and MOB gene it will be present. So F plus type of plasmid it is like that self-transmissible type of plasmid, and they are having TRA and MOB type of gene. Now, conjugative functions are not plasmid specific. Sometimes these plasmid MOB and TRA genes they are also present in the genome. And example we can say that single cell containing both F and whole E1 type of plasmids can able to transfer the whole E1 type of recipient. So some cells they are only having whole E1 and they are unable to transfer because MOB and TRA type of genes is not present. So it is necessary to present these TRA and MOB type of gene, then only they can able to transfer the gene very easily. So mobilization functions are usually plasmid specific because mobilizable plasmid can be there, then only the DNA can be mobilized. So self-transmissible plasmid cannot enable a non-mobilizable plasmid to be transferred. So when plasmid is there but genes is not present, so it can't able to mobilize. So for the mobilization, specific genes should be there, then only the conjugation will be there. Now we will come up with the how conjugation is. So conjugation we are dividing in the various stages, and these stages we will study in the detail. Now formation of specific donor recipient pair is the first step. Then second step preparation for DNA transfer. Then third step is actual DNA transfer. Then transferring of repetitive functional plasmid in the recipient from donor to recipient. So these steps is there, and one by one we will see the steps. Now first step is effective contact. So when two bacteria means donor bacteria and recipient bacteria will be in the contact for the for the transfer, then further step will be start. So through the pilus, and pilus will be formed by the TRA gene, and it produced by the donor in the gram-negative type of bacteria. Then other type of pilus making TRA genes also there, like B, C, E, F, H, K, L, Q, U, V, W. So these are all gene is very important for pilus making, and they will be present in the F plus type of plasmid. So gram-positive contact in due to mating protein produced by the recipient, and recipient also they are having mating type of protein like Streptococcus faecalis, so they can easily be contact in the donor. So here you can see a donor organism which is in the contact with the recipient type of organism through the pilus, and this pilus through this pilus is a tube type of structure. So donor can able to transfer genetic material to donor to recipient very easily. Okay, so this will be the first step. Then next step preparation of for DNA transfer. Now DNA will be ready for the transferring, and what will happen, the a nick will be formed on the plasmid, so that single stranded DNA will be separated from one side, and it will do replication, or it will remove from the double stranded DNA. The double stranded DNA will be separated, so that single stranded DNA can able to transfer through the pilus from the one to the pili. So pair formed due to pili leading to fusing at locally envelope between two bacteria. TRA gene and TRA and gene is required for this type of function. So through the pili, the DNA will be transferred. Now actual DNA transferring. So origin of transfer and making of the ority. One sequence is there on the plasmid F plus type of plasmid, and on the F plus type of plasmid the ority sequence is there. Using this sequence they will form a nick on the plasmid, and through this nick the DNA single stranded DNA will be separated from the plasmid, and this separated plasmid can able to transform from donor to recipient. So a strand which is denser of 2 in uridylate and polyvinylate cesium chloride gradient is met, and it initiate of DNA transfer. So initiation of plasmid is done by TRAM gene and coded the protein. So it is the process how this is happening. When they are having the DNA, this DNA can be having nicked from the one side, and this after the nicking, the entire single-stranded DNA can able to transfer, and remaining other single-stranded DNA will be present into the donor, and it will replicate again. So donor is having its own copy, and the recipient is having another copy single-stranded, and it will replicate second strand, and it is also having double stranded DNA. So both donor and recipient is having double stranded DNA. So DNA helicase one produce, and the TRA1 now considered as a TRAH, and it will help transferring the single stranded plasmid DNA and always leaded by the 5' end. So the leading phase where the DNA is transferring from one donor to plasmid, the 5' will be leading phase, and it will replace the strand synthesis in donor cell, and DNAP third is required for the synthesis of the plasmid. Then rolling circle model will be utilized for the transferring of the replication. So rolling circle mechanism is there. Through this mechanism, DNA will be replicate again. So single stranded DNA from the donor which transfer the single stranded DNA, it will be replicate again, and then it will be again replace DNA or double stranded DNA, and it will ready to again to replicate same type of mechanism to transfer another organism. Then formation, fourth step is formation of replicative functional plasmid in recipient. So it finish in two steps: complementary strand synthesis in recipient cell and circularization of plasmid DNA. So complementary strand synthesis, when these two organisms, donor or recipient, transfer their DNA from plasmid and it receive the single stranded. So both are having single stranded DNA. So complementary strand on the template of the single stranded DNA, it will synthesize. Now donor is having double stranded DNA, and the recipient also having double stranded DNA. Then later on these plasmid can be again circularized. Now here in this picture you can see the entire mechanism, and we will discuss these four steps. In first step, the two organism, F plus type of organism and F minus type of organism will come near, and these two organism when come near, the donor which is F plus type of organism, they are having F type of plasmid, they will be nicked from the one ORI sequence, and the one strand single stranded DNA from the double stranded DNA or plasmid can able to transfer through the pi line. When it will be transferred, so both organism is having single stranded DNA. The F plus is having single stranded DNA because another strand can able transfer to the another organism. So both organism is having single stranded DNA, so it will be replicate. So single stranded DNA after the complementary replication, if they have both double stranded DNA. So after the complete transfer, the F minus organism also have F type of plasmid. That's why it will convert into the F plus type of cell. So both are now donor. They can able to transfer these F type of plasmid to the new fresh type of cell. Now, some genes we will discuss here, and these genes are very much responsible for conjugation. Now, TRA genes is there, and this gene is be functional to form pillin type of protein. This pillin can able to function to form the pilus. Now, TRA B, C, E, F, H, K, L, Q, U, V, W is there. These genes can able to do for the biosynthesis and assembly of the pili. Pillin is a protein and pili is a tube. Both is different things. So TRAA2W genes is there, and these genes can able to help in the pilus formation. Then TRAG and N type of gene is there. They will stabilization of mating pair. So stability should be there. Otherwise, the donor and recipient they will be not be near in the position, and they will be so far so that the pili cannot be found, and they can't able to transfer the genetic material. So the two organisms should be near and they should be stabilized so that only pili will be formed. Then TRAH gene can able to work like a DNA helicase type of activity. Then TRAJ type of gene is there, and it will be functional by the regulation of TARA operon. So TRAJ is very important. When two bacteria it will be in contact, then TRAJ only controlling the regulation of TRA genes. Now TRAM also there, it will initiation of the plasmid transfer. TRAS and T is there. These genes can able to inhibition of the mating between two. Then TRAY also there. This Y type of gene can able to form a nicking at the ORIT. Okay, so TRAY can able to form nick at the ORIT sequence. So ORIT site is there. These ORIT sites can able to form nicking, and after the nicking, the single stranded DNA can able to transfer from donor to recipient. Then ORIV sequence is there. ORIV sequence is the origin of circular DNA replication, and the replication start from this ORIV sequences of the circular DNA. Then FIN-O and P also there. FIN-O and P help in the fertility inhibition, and sometime fertility of this donor and recipient can be inhibited by the FIN-O and P type of gene. Then INC, BCE type 3, these three genes is there, and these three genes can able to control the plasmid incompatibility checking. Okay, so these are all genes present in the discrete region of the TRA or of F type of plasmid. So this is here you can see these 40 genes approx is present in the TRA regions, and ORIT is present in this region, and IS element or insertional sequence is there in after the TRA region, and ORIV sequence is there just opposite to TRA genes, and they are using to initiate the plasmid replication. So plasmid replication after the transfer from donor to recipient, it will start again from this point. And ORIT, which is the origin of transfer. So when the transferring is start, the DNA will form nick, and the DNA transfer or removal of the second strand from here it will start. Okay, and this F type of plasmid total capacity is 100 kilobase pair only. And if you will see the TRA genes, this 40 genes is only 32 kilobase pair. So it is not a very large number of genes, but the capacity of the genes is very low, only 32 kb base pairs. Now conjugative process. So conjugative processes we are dividing into the three parts. First one is F plus type of conjugation. Second one is HFR conjugation, and third one is resistant plasmid conjugation. These three conjugation we will study separately one by one. Now first we will see the F type of conjugation process. So F1 F plus type of conjugation process is very normal type of process where the F plus type of plasmid is present in the donor organism, and F minus type of organism don't have that F plus type of plasmid. So these two organisms can be into the contact with the pili, and through the pili the F plus plasmid can able to transform from F plus to F minus type of organism. So this is a very normal type of conjugation where F plus plasmid is transferring from F plus to F plus organism to F minus organism. So it completed into the four step. First step, the F plus donor and F minus donor will be near, and the after the sex pili, this F plus plasmid half of the second strand can able to transfer into the another recipient type of organism. When these two organisms have DNA, single-stranded plasmid F, and another single-stranded complementary sequence will go into the recipient, so they can replicate again, and this single-stranded can able to form the double-stranded plasmid. So how this is these four steps is there, and using these four steps they can able to transfer the DNA very easily. Then HFR conjugation is the next type of conjugation. HFR means high frequency recombination. If you will see what is the meaning of HFR, HFR meaning high frequency recombination. So it is a genetic recombination or DNA recombination in which fragment of the chromosomal DNA from a male donor bacterium are transferred into another F minus type of bacteria. So not only plasmid is transferring, but some portion of the chromosome also can able to transfer using the HFR conjugation. So following insertion of F plasmid, F plus type of plasmid into the nucleate, the donor bacteria can able to transfer some genes. So in this process, what will happen? The F1 plasmid can able to integrate into the nucleate or bacterial genome, and when it will remove nucleoid, it can carry the some portion of the genome also, and this genome can able to transfer from donor to recipient. And when the F type of plasmid and donor DNA also genome also can able to transfer, so we are calling HFR type of conjugation. So it is also required pili. See, these three processes required pili. Without pili, this conjugation is not happening. Okay, so this is HFR. Now we will see the how HFR is happening. See, this is a F type of plasmid, and these F type of plasmid can open up and it will bind to bacterial nucleoid or bacterial genome. When this one can integrate into the bacterial genome, when it will be removed again for the conjugation, so some portion of the DNA from the nucleoid can able to transfer from H plus cells to H minus cells. So HFR, in the HFR basically F plus plasmid also transferring, but it will carry the some portion of the bacterial genome also, so that the bacterial genes present on the chromosome also can able to transfer with the F plus type of plasmid. So here is the after the transfer of the F plasmid, this F plasmid can carry the genomic DNA. So this chromosomal DNA or genomic DNA also can able to transfer from HFR cell or F plus type of cell to F chroma type of cell. Okay. Now third type of resistance plasmid conjugation. Here some organism they are having a specific type of genes, and these specific type of genes can able to provide the antibiotic resistance and environmental advantages they are providing. So the organism which is having these type of genes like antibiotic resistance genes, if they are transferring from donor to recipient, then we are calling resistance plasmid conjugation. So why we are calling resistance type of plasmid conjugation? Because the plasmid containing resistance type of genes, so these resistance type of genes can able to transfer from donor to recipient organism. So in this process, in third type of process, the genes are transferring. The genes is very important for the uh, antibiotic resistance and other type of resistance. Okay, and in this process also pili is required. So this process also finished in the fourth step. In first step, the bacteria which is having R type of plasmid resistant antibiotic resistant genes is present on the plasmid. So R type of plasmid resistance type of plasmids is having antibiotic resistance. They will be present into the donor, and the recipient which don't have these resistant gene, they can be come into the near, and the donor can form the sex pili. When they will be connected with the sex pili, so that R type of plasmid, the double-stranded DNA molecule can able to transfer its single-stranded molecule to the sex pili, and the donor and recipient both are having the single-stranded DNA. So single-stranded resistance plasmid will be there in the donor, and single-stranded DNA will be there of the recipient. Then this single-stranded DNA can able to replicate again, and this is also can be replicated in. So donor and recipient both are having our type of resistance type of plasmid. And this resistance type of plasmid, when we come into the donor to recipient, these two bacteria will be separate, and now these two bacteria have these R plasmid, and they are ready to transfer again from the another type of which is F minus type of bacteria. So these two bacteria can able to function as a positive type of bacteria, and these type of bacteria can able to again ready to transfer for genes from another organism. Now, if three country process, if you will see, and donor is if it is having F type of genes, and these F type of genes is present in the donor, and recipient don't have these genes. So finally, your product, both two organism is F type of cells. So finally, if one organism is F type of F plus type of organism, another which is don't have that F plasmid. So finally, your both organism will be F type of F plus type of. Then molecule which is transferring from F plus to F minus, it is F plasmid type of molecule. Then if donor is HFR type and recipient is F minus type, so HFR is having F plus plus genome, bacterial genome. So both will be transferred, and ultimately the F minus is having chromosomal DNA as well as F type of plasmid, and it will become HFR type of bacteria, which is having other bacteria's chromosomes and F type of plasmid. Then third process, F plus type of bacteria can able to transfer some resistance type of genes which don't have in the F minus type of bacteria, so that when F plus type of bacteria can able to transfer resistance type of genes, so F minus type of bacteria also receive this F minus type. F minus will become F plus type of organism. So resistance type of genes can able to transfer from F plus to F minus, and ultimately your product, both cells will be F plus type of or resistance type, and they can be resistant against the antibiotics. So these three process is there, and they are the part of conjugation, and three type of conjugations is there. That's why we study three. Now, conjugation in gram-positive bacteria. So pili are absent, and hence transfer mechanisms different in gram-positive bacteria, and they are transferring as in the different biochemically and as well as genetically. So genetic material is transferring from one organism to another organism using biochemical method, and for this Streptococcus faecalis is the very good example. So they are carrying the self-transmissible plasmid, and they don't encode the pillion, but the other protein called adhesin, they will coadhesin the contact these two type of organism. So the without pili form and formation, they can able to transform the genetic material from donor to recipient. Now mechanism of this thing, how it is happening. So recipient cell produce mating protein, and this mating protein analogous to pheromones in insect. So that other type of microorganism, they will attract towards the donor type of organism. Then these mating type of protein signal to donor for synthesis of adenosine, and this adenosine will be able to attach these two type of donor and recipient will make a pair. When they will make a pair, plasmid will it is easily transfer from donor to recipient. So after this transferring of the plasmid from donor to recipient without pili, they will be separated by the inhibition of the mating protein. So they will be separated. Now after the separation, both type of organism having gene or transferred genetic material. So donor also having and the recipient also having. So this is a different type of conjugation, and it is present into the gram-positive type of bacteria. Streptococcus faecalis. You have some references if you want to study some good books on this topic. So microbial genetics second edition is there by Breyfelder. Genes 8 is there where the and high-end details if you want to read you can read it. Then microbiology by Pelzar and Craig is there. It is also very good. Then some important question we will see. First question, the first demonstration of recombination in bacteria was achieved by the, so A option is Lederberg and Teta, B option is Luria and Delberg, C option is Joshua and Lederberg, D option is Luria and Teta. So any one right on option you have to select. Then which type of E. coli strain was chosen to prove the experiment of conjugation? First is prototroph, B option is auxotroph, C option is polyoxotroph, D option is autotroph. Then third question is what is the shape of DNA in the male cells of E. coli? A option is linear, B option is supercoiled, C option is circular, D option X type. Then next question, which of the following cell of E. coli are referred to as F minus type? So F minus type of cell, what we are calling? A option is male cell, B option is female cell, C option is both male and female cell, D option neither male or nor female cell. Then next question, the F factor DNA is sufficient to specify how many type of genes? A option is 2, B option is 10 genes, C option is 40 genes, D option is 100 genes. And next question, which of the following is the true for NHFR XF cross? So A option is frequency of recombination high and transfer of F factor is low. Then B option is frequency of recombination high and transfer of F factor also high. Then C option, frequency of the recombination will be low and transfer of the F factor will be high. Then D option, frequency of the recombination is low and transfer of F factor also will be low. Then next question, which of the following can be used as a measure to conduct a linkage map of the HFR chromosome? Option A is a frequency of recombination. Option B is a time of entry. C option locus of mutation. D option transfer of F factor. Then next question, the HFR chromosome is transferred to the F minus cell in a space fashion. So in the space, circular option will come, B option coiled, C option dimer, and D option linear. Then next question, how much time is required to inject a copy of the whole HFR E. coli genome? So it will take 24 hours, B option 30 minutes, C option 100 minutes, and D option 48 hours. So any one right option you have to select. And the next question is conjugation can't take place between space. A option is F minus and F plus, B option is F dash and F minus, then C option is HFR and F minus, then D option is HFR and F plus. You have to select any one correct answer. Which gene in a plasmid is indispensable for it to participate in conjugation? So option A is pili forming gene, option B is origin of replication, option C sex determining gene, option D origin of transfer. Then next question, which of the following can transfer the genes in bacterial nucleoid as well? Option S, A is F minus plasmid, then option B is R factor, option C is F dash plasmid, then option D is HFR. The next question, a HFR bacteria mates with an F minus plasmid containing bacteria. What will be the type of the bacteria after conjugation is complete? Option A is F plus type, option B is F minus type, option C F dash type, option D is HFR type. Then next question, in an experiment you have MET negative, MET and bio negative and THR positive and LEU positive bacterial strain in the test tube 1, and another test tube number 2 you have MET positive, bio positive, THR negative and leucine negative bacterial strain in other test tube. Which of the following will not comply with your experimental result? So option A is both the strain will grow in enriched media. Option B is second strain will grow in the matte absent media. C option is mixture of two strain will grow in minimal media. D option first strain will not grow in leucine absent media. Then next question, in case of mixing HIS his plus leucine minus strength with his negative and leucine positive strength, we can see that auxotroph behave as phototroph for these two genes. This is because of, so option A is one is synthesize one amino acid and giving it to the other type. Option B, they fuse to form similar diploid bacteria. Option C, both will have the same genetic composition at the end. Option D, they share the RNA by extracellular process. Next question, transfer of genetic material from the donor to recipient bacteria through the cell content is termed as option A, transduction, option B, recombination, option C, conjugation, option D is transformation. See you in the next class.